Hello everyone, this is the lab session for the RDS. So RDS is available under the databases. So you can see under databases we have the RDS. So let's select this. So here we will get the option that how to create the database. So this is the dashboard. So first I will click on create database. In create database, there are two options comes. One is the standard create and another is the easy create. In the standard create, you can set all the configurations options, including one or more availability zones, security, backups, and maintenance. And in the easy create, you can use the recommended or best practice configurations. These are the database engines which you can create. So I'm selecting the database engine MySQL for this demo. You can select any one of these. Now, there are different templates are available. One is the production, second is the development and test, and third is the free tier. So if you select the production or the dev test, then you can go for the option which we call the some DB instance sizes like standard classes, memory optimizations, okay, and these options are not available for free tier. So but for this example I am using the free tier, and here you need to give the DB instance. So I can give it my DB instance, and here is the username of the database, then the password. So whatever the password you want to give, and the confirm password. Then by default it will select the options DBT2 micro, where it has one CPU, 1 GB RAM. And next is the storage type. So I will go with the general purpose SSD, and the storage area, the storage capacity I'm using 20 GB by default. If you want to increase or decrease, you can increase or decrease it. Okay. So by this you can increase or decrease. Okay, I will keep it this. Now, storage auto scaling, it provides the dynamic scaling support for your database storage based upon the application needs. So it is up to you, means how you want to enable the storage for auto scaling. If you want to make it auto scaling, so it can go scale up to 1000 GB. So I don't want to keep it 1000 GB. I will make it 21 GBs because the minimum size is 21 GB. Now the availability and durability, this option will be enabled if you select that productions environment. So in multi availability zone, basically what will happen, it creates the replicas into the, or it is called the synchronous replica. Whenever there is a insert or update or delete happens, the same entry will get stored into the another RDS instance in the different availability zone. So this option is only available when you select the production database, but I am not selecting the production database here. I have selected the free tier, so this option is disabled for me. Next is the VPC, in which VPC you want to create this RDS instance. So as of now, I don't have any other VPC. I have only default VPC, so I'm selecting the same. Now, So I'm selecting the password as authentication, and this is the monthly cost associated when I create the database. So I'm selecting the default options and I will say create database. Okay, so there is some problem in the confirm password. Okay, I used @ symbol, so that we cannot use. So let me change the password. Okay, so I'll use this create database. So it will take some time to create that database. So if you see here in the status, it is showing creating. So I will pause the video. Once it is up, then we will resume. Okay, now you can see it is in the available state. Okay, so this is my DB instance which get created. So if I click on this, then here you will find the endpoint. So this endpoint is basically used uh, for the connection string point of view. Okay, so let me copy this and keep it somewhere. So I will keep it here in my notepad. Okay, and one more thing you need to be careful that which is the security group. So if I go to the security group, and here I have the security group which should have 3306, which is the default port, is to be opened. Okay, so if you see my web server and if I see the inbound, so it has opened all the traffic, and in all the traffic I will have 3306 as well. And let me check the other one, and in the default also I have 3306 port is open. If it is not open, what you can do, you just click on edit and add a rule and create MySQL Aurora from this list. I'm sorry, and 3306. And if you want to set up for some IP address or security group, then you can give as I had given it here, or you can select anywhere and click on the save. Okay. So once it is done, then what I will do, I will create an EC2 instance. So let me create one EC2 instance, and I'm creating Amazon Linux 2 AMI. And here, what I will do, I will create a free tier eligible. All the settings I'm keeping as it is. I will add a name tag and I will give AWS machine. Okay. So SSH is fine. Review and launch and launch. So I'm launching the instance. So it is getting ready. Okay, now it is in the running state. So I can select it. I can click on connect. So because it is a Amazon image, so I can use the EC2 instance through browser-based SSH and connect. So here I can select sudo su. I'm connecting with the admin user, and I will first thing I will update the repository. Update yum update -y. So now it is updates are done. Now next I will install MySQL. So MySQL is installed. Now I want to connect to my RDS, and to connect to my RDS, the command will be MySQL -h. H indicates host and the connection string. So this I have copied and I will paste it here. Then hyphen capital P, which is the port, and the port is 3306. Then -u, which is the username, and the username which I have entered, it was admin. And then -p, -p for the password, and I need to enter the password which I have given during the DB instance creation. It will not show on the screen, but you need to keep entering the value. Now you can see my database get connected with the RDS. Now what I can do, I can run the commands like show databases. It will show all the databases. If I want to create the database, create database, say test. Now everything is get recorded or get stored into RDS instance. This is the client which I have created. Now I am connected with the database RDS. Now if I say create table, or first let me go inside this test database. So I will say use test, create table, say student, and here I'm creating ID, which is int. I'm writing some commands which is related to the SQL, and because my SQL is a RDBMS, so I can create the tables. So I'm creating very simple table here. I'm not creating complicated table, and name and marks. So a table should get created. So if I say show tables, it will show all the tables which get created, and you can see student table is created. Now if I want to insert the record into the table, so there is a database command which is insert into table name, which is student, and I'm inserting a record, say 1 comma, name is Raman, and marks say 90. Okay, so okay, I have some syntax error. Let me modify values I forget to write. Okay, so one row is created. Now if you want to create another row, so say an example Ram, and second record, and same way you can insert the multiple records into this. So if I say another name, I can enter Raj and mark 70. Now if you want to see the record, you can see select asterisk from student. So it will show all the records which you have inserted. So these are permanently stored into the tables. And now you can perform the operations like create, read, update, delete. So this instance you can give it to the database team. Now they can work on this RDS instance. Okay, so one more thing, you can uh, delete that RDS. So for that, I will go to my RDS service, and if you click on the databases, so it will show the databases. So this is the database, and now what you want to do, you want to take the action to delete it. Okay, so before deleting, do you want to take a final snapshot? Final snapshot is nothing but the backup. So if you want to take, then you can take that backup, but I don't want to take, so I'm just unselecting it. Okay, and I'll say I acknowledge that this database or this RDS instance to be removed. Database instance is to be removed. So I'm copying this and pasting. To confirm, type the delete me. Sorry, here we need to write the delete me. Okay, and click on delete option. Now it will take some time and your instance will get deleted. So you can see the delete process is already started. So that's it for the RDS. Thank you very much for watching.